Welcome to Big Bunny TV Gossip. Apparently breast ironing is a norm for many of the refugees who migrated to the northern part of Cross River State, Nigeria. Their reason? Well, to curb sexual harassment, as the procedure flattens the breasts of the young girls, which I guess saves them from the praying eyes of the adult men in the community. For Mirabel, a Cameroonian refugee living in Nigeria, turning 10 marked the start of grueling daily torture, having her breasts ironed with hot stones by her mother. Every morning, a neighbor from the refugee community where she lives in Ogoha, in Nigeria's southeastern Cross River State, holds her legs firmly in place while her mother takes a burning hot pestle straight from the fire and presses it against her daughter's chest in an attempt to flatten her breasts. The procedure can be repeated for months, or even years, and is intended to either stop young girls developing breasts or to flatten them once they. It feels like they are placing real fire on my breasts, Mirabel says. I have been in pain since the first day. Her mother, Angela, says the pain and discomfort her daughter is enduring worries her less than the reports she has heard of teenage girls being sexually harassed or exploited by men. She is determined to focus her efforts on making her daughter less desirable to men. I just don't want her to become a target of boys around her, says Angela. I'm aware that many boys here like to chase after little girls. Although many of the families Al Jazeera spoke to mentioned the vulnerability of young girls growing up as refugees as one of the reasons for their decision to iron their daughters' breasts, the practice has been happening in Cameroon for generations. The origin of the practice is unclear, but about a quarter of women in Cameroon have undergone breast ironing, according to research by Gender Empowerment and Development, GED, a non-governmental organization based in Yaoundé, Cameroon, which found that in nearly 60% of cases, the procedure is carried out by mothers. The United Nations has described breast ironing as one of the most underreported crimes associated with gender-based violence. It is thought to affect 3.8 million women globally. Like many other refugees in Cross River State, Mirabel and Angela fled the southwestern Cameroonian town of Akwa for Nigeria after fighting broke out between government forces and English-speaking separatists who complain that they have been marginalized in the majority French-speaking country. The conflict has forced some 500,000 people from their homes and created a humanitarian crisis in the region.